Hello again, welcome to the Performance Centre here at HiBore Golf Club in Leeds, where today we're taking a look at the new Cleveland Launcher HB Turbo driver. Ryan Rastall here for Golfshake.com. We're here in the Performance Centre at HiBore Golf Club where I'm the professional, and like I've said, we're taking a look at a new Cleveland driver. But before we do that, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and see loads more content from all of us here at Golfshake to help you play more and play better. So let's talk Cleveland Launcher HB Turbo. That is a mouthful. But a new driver, and it's something that is aimed at varying levels of golfer. Lots of technology packed in there as well. So it should be very forgiving, but also give us high launch and low spin. So how does it do that? Well, we have a turbocharged cup face, which basically means that differing parts of the face will be hotter. So if you don't hit it out the middle of the face, you're still going to get some ball speed, still going to get some distance, and just really make it forgiving for all of us who we don't hit the middle of the face every time. The other main technology is this HiBore Crown, which we'll have seen. HiBore is a name that Cleveland have used, and it's basically a way that they can lower the centre of gravity at the head, so drop it down a little bit by almost having a bit of a step in the head there. And what that does is help to get the launch conditions that we're after. So we want high launch, low spin, okay? So that HiBore Crown is helping us do that. It's a glued driver, so we don't have the adjustability that some models have. But to be honest, I quite like the look. It's a long time since I've hit a driver that's not got that loft sleeve on or something that's adjustable. So it's quite a nice look to a driver, I think. So we're going to try it here in the Performance Centre on the TrackMan and see how it performs. But you know, I've heard really good things about this, so I've been looking forward to test it. It looks very different to many drivers that you'll see out there with that HiBore Crown that we see and the detailing on the top of the driver there. You know, it is very much different to those that are out on the market at the moment. So let's give it a hit. Behind the ball, I think it does look good, although different, like I say. But let's see how it performs. That's what it's all about. Feels really solid. Quite a high pitch noise when we strike it, but you know, not an unpleasant one, to be honest. Inside like this, it always sounds a little bit louder as well, but let's just try hitting a few more. A little bit of a pull. Not a good shot. It's gone a long way though. Unfortunately, it'll be in the trees, but never mind. But yeah, although it sounds quite tinny and loud, and I think it makes it worse in an environment like this, but it actually, the strike feels nice and solid when you hit it as well. So I mean, the spin rates are fairly low, ball speeds are good, and the distances are decent. Let's just try another. That was not in the middle of the face at all, but again, we've seen the spin just pop up. That was very much out the toe of the golf club. But it's not massively offline, is it? It's not a, you know, that's not a lost ball there. It's one that, yeah, it's probably missed the fairway by a little way, but it's not too destructive. I actually quite like it. I think the shaft is maybe a little bit light and a bit soft for me, but so the dispersion is a little bit all over the place. But I actually really like the feel of the driver. And it, like I say, it looks very different behind the ball, which I quite like. Good. Again, not out the middle. That was a bit heely that time. I will find the middle of the face in a minute, but again, just pop the spin up a little bit. But as I've said, I think potentially a slightly different shaft or maybe slightly lower loft. I'd normally be a bit lower lofted than this. Might help me to control those numbers a bit, but the actual driver itself is lovely. Good. Yeah, like I say, it feels great. It looks different, but also quite good. I think you can, you know, you can tell that this is a driver that is, they're using lots of technology in it to really try and help it be forgiving, but also try and give the launch characteristics that we're looking for. So that higher launch and and lower spin. Like I say, I think in a spec that suited me a little bit more, I think I'd have probably got a bit more out of it, but still, I'd be happy with most of those numbers. But it's definitely worth a try. And I think for the price point, you know, we're talking about drivers now that £450 and the majority of them are up there at that price. This is going to be around the £300 mark. So in terms of competing with some of those that are right up there, this is delivering some of the same ball speeds and distances and dispersions, but for a slightly cheaper price point. So this is maybe something that you should be thinking about trying. But like I say, go and get custom fitted, try one that's right for you, get the right spec in there, and I'm pretty sure you'll find a driver there that's going to make the most of your golf swing and give you, you know, the most forgiveness and the most distance that you possibly can get. So Cleveland Launcher HB Turbo is definitely a driver that should be on your list to try for 2020. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give us some comments below if you've got any questions about this driver or about custom fitting in general. Please leave those for us there and we'll get back to you about that. Hope you've enjoyed the video and see you all very soon.